So we're going to be talking about the Vatican News. Pope Francis, the last pope, actually, Peter the Roman. That's that's his name. They called him Saint Malachi's prophecy. They named him uh, Petrus Romanus. That's his name. Ain't that weird? Now we're in the last days, as they say. And if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know. I have this story for you. The Pope has isolated bronchospasm, non invasive ventilation started. Now, you get on a ventilator, I'm telling you, that's what they put, uh, you know, whenever that thing came out, they put them people on them. Those people never, ever survived. They all passed, especially when they were taken off of them. So that is the only thing right now keeping him alive, which I myself I don't believe he's even uh, alive. They are already. Um, I seen I seen videos where uh, they're already getting ready for like pretty much his burial, you know his walk down through with it in his casket or however they do it. I don't know. I never seen or I don't recall seeing a pope passing and that happening, but I see him step down, and uh, but we will get to the smoke, as that's what happens whenever we pick a new, or we don't get to pick them. They pick them. So uh, what I got for you guys is a Holy See press office statement on Friday evening today says Pope Francis's respiratory conditions worsened following an isolated bronchospasm. The pontiff was promptly started on a non-invasive mechanical ventilation to which he is responding. As like I said, when you get put on one of these ventilations, you're not making it. So with them, they're already telling you that he's definitely not making it. Uh, this is from the Vatican News. The Holy Father this afternoon, after a morning spent alternating between respiratory physiotherapy and prayer in the chapel, experienced an isolated episode of bronchospasm. This caused an episode of vomiting, which led to him inhaling some. So maybe that went into his lungs, and that's the reason he needs to be put on his ventilator to help him breathe. But that sounds nasty. Hope that never happens to anybody ever. This caused an episode of vomiting, which led him to inhaling some and sudden worsening of his respiratory condition. The Holy Father was promptly subjected to bronchial aspiration to clear his airways. and was put on non-invasive mechanical ventilation, which improved his oxygen levels. So, like I said, you get put on that, there's no coming off of it, or you're done. So either he's on it for the rest of his life, or they take him off of it and he goes, you know, gets carried by six. So he was remained alert and aware at all times, cooperating with therapeutic treatments. I mean, you can still move and stuff. I work for a nursing agency, and I know how things work. The prognosis, therefore, remains guarded. In the morning, he received the Eucharist. I don't know what that word even is. Eucharist. This statement provided by the Holy See Press office on Friday evening came as the Pope continues to be treated for bilateral pneumonia in Rome's Gemelli Hospital. He was admitted on Friday, the 14th February, following an infection of the respiratory tract. So he had an infection of a tract respiratory infection. I don't know why they worded it backwards, but whatever. About 24 to 48 hours will be needed to be able to assess the Pope's clinical condition following the isolated bronchospasm episode. So they're talking about the 14th. So this is 2 weeks ago, and we're just finding out about this. So I'm assuming like the man's already gone, and they just don't want to tell us because none of that even makes any sense. If it's the Pope, so if he's number one and leader in religion, so let me see where I'm at here, because some of the stuff doesn't make any sense. Thanks to non-invasive mechanical ventilation, gas exchange values are reported to have returned to levels similar to those before the episode. So the ventilation system, um, the gas being pushed, it's helping him breathe. That's what it's doing. The ventilation is pushing air into his lungs so it could help him breathe. Since he inhaled the vomit, I don't know how so the vomit got into his lungs, obviously, or he wouldn't need to be on this ventilation to help him breathe. That's what I'm getting out of the whole entire thing. So the I'm saying this guy is toast, and I don't know which your religion or what you believe in, but if you have ever read Saint Malachi's prophecy, um, I would look into that. I've read it years ago. I have the book myself, but yeah, supposedly he is the last pope, and on top of that, Here, let me search something else about this guy because I want to know more a little bit more about what is really going on, because that's from the Vatican. So the Vatican will tell you whatever they want you to know. They ain't going to tell you the truth because obviously they hold secrets. They're definitely a cult. I wouldn't put that past anybody. Uh, uh, Catholics can hate me for it. I don't care. I definitely am not a Catholic because when you do your little, you know, you're doing an upside down cross, upside down crucifixion, and that is devil worshiping. So you're straight devil worshiping. But I'm gonna look into this because, uh, yeah, the Pope has isolated breathing crisis in a hospital. Isolated breathing crisis. Yeah, it's worsening. I'm telling you, it's not worsening. He's already gone, and they're putting it out to be, oh, he is worsening. Come on, we know what happened. Another one says Pope suffers breathing crisis amid pneumonia battle. Pneumonia. So you vomit and uh, swallow, or not even swallow. You inhale. Inhale means to breathe in. Means to breathe into your lungs. So you got vomit in your lungs. If you didn't know, now you know. The guy is gone. So what I said, I posted a video the other day saying that he was gone, but I'm telling you, man, the man is gone, and whatever you're hearing from, you everybody calls it fake news. Now now whenever you hear about the Pope, it's not fake, bro. It's all fake. Do some research yourself. See, look it up. See if you can inhale vomit and live with pneumonia. Having on you First of all, you have pneumonia, right? And then on top of that, you throw up, and while you're throwing up, you inhale some of the vomit. So the outcome of that would be, I don't know. You know. There's nothing left to say, man. There you go. Here's a great new one. Pope Francis on breathing machine after suffering sudden respiratory episode. This is from your greatest fake news ever, but we'll read it. It says Pope Francis suffered sudden episode of respiratory difficulty and was put on a breathing machine on Friday. What Friday was this? Today or 2 weeks ago? Friday, according to the latest medical update from the Vatican. You know what I mean? Like, what Friday was this? They just say Friday. Today's Friday. When this came out 5 hours ago, not even 3 hours ago. This is February 28th, 2025. This says is updated 4:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, what Friday are we talking about? The last one we read was the Pope had a breathing bronchitis episode, and he couldn't breathe. On bronchitis means is you're having a hard time breathing. So, was he put on this machine um, February 14th? Because that's a Friday, also. Like, come on. The episode, so it goes on to say the episode was complicated by vomiting, some of which he aspirated and inhaled. The Vatican said medical staff treated the aspiration issue before putting the Pope on mechanical ventilation. I would hope so, but you'd have to go in and clean the lungs out. So I'm sure he's got probably one of the best doctors there are, or many, 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 many surgeons. He probably has multiple surgeons working on him, since he's some say one of the most powerful men on the planet. But I don't see that. But puppets. They're all puppets. A Vatican source told CNN that Francis, or shall we call him by his real name, Peter the Roman, is not intubated, but he is wearing a mask. I doubt that. I highly doubt that. If the man cannot breathe, he's not intubated. He's saying he's not intubated. I can guarantee you that he definitely is, and they're lying. He's just wearing a mask. That's just to show you the lies that they perpetrate and put in front of our face. The man, especially whenever you got videos, like, just go look it up. Hey, you don't take my word for anything. I tell you all the time, don't take my word for anything. Go look it up, please, before you believe anything I say. Look it up. The man they got at the Vatican, they're already getting ready to for his funeral. They're already getting ready for his. They've been doing little walkthroughs or whatever. They're getting ready for his timely his timely decease, his timely lift off of this planet that he loves so much. The Vatican added that the pontiff remained alert and oriented at all times. I hardly believe that. I think he was gone. He ain't even up. Why would you get ready if he's up and ready? He's alert at all times and alerted and oriented at all times. Why would this man why would they be why would he be getting ready for his funeral? That goes to show. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to come on here and say. because all this other stuff is nonsense. And they say as a young man he suffered from pneumonia and had part of one lung removed. So there you go. So he has part of one lung removed already. So he has 1.5 lungs, inhaled vomit. But on the other hand, they're saying the Vatican has been releasing twice daily updates on the Pope's health. On Thursday, it said that Pope Francis's condition was improving. That's their quotes. Improving. But his prognosis remained unclear. So to me, sounds like the man is already gone. So pray for everybody, and thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys would love to talk about, and we can talk about it. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm down for whatever we can do. We can research anything. We can look up. I don't care what it is. I got many books. If you are religious, we can talk about some religious things. I do not do TikTok. Do not like it. It's not for me. Other than that, I'm a coin collector. I love fishing. Maybe one of these times I'll take you fishing with me. We catch some big stuff out there. We go camping here. It's about to be that time. Camp and fish. And obviously we eat the fish that we catch. If it's the right size. You know. It's my favorite thing to do. Besides tattoo. And I got a new tattoo today. My wife actually did it. And you can see it's smeared. Oh, what's over here? It's smeared. The ink is smeared over there. You know, I just gotta wash it off. It is a shield. It needs shaded in. It's not finished, but it says full armor of God, Ephesians 6:11. Put on the full armor of God and you will be protected. And I will end with that. I love you all. Pray for you all. Hallelujah.